Heartlings, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing Alhaitham's story quest. It's going to be a lot of fun, but first we gotta speed run all these commissions. Let's get those done first.
Alhaitham?
There he is.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know if you know who I am. Clearly you don't. I am the one who helped save your god. Treat me with more respect.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
Alright, in that case, I'll fill
Literally,
you in
my
on
dude
what we
doesn't
know
talk.
so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two?
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Narendra. I think I said that wrong.
Acting Sage Alhaitham. Wait,
Don't be stuttering now.
can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the Acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are two things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
How do you remember that?
Second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
You just stated that you know there's two things you have to do. You know the first one, and somehow you don't know the second one, yet you know there's a second one. I hate that feeling. Oh my god, I hate that feeling with a burning passion. Oh my lord, that's me all the time. I can't remember jack. Straight, I literally can't. It's so hard to just remember things for some reason. I'll be like, I gotta do this, and 5 minutes later, I'm like, what was I gotta do? What? What was it? I don't remember. What? It was supposed to be something. It's so annoying. I feel this dude's pain. Not the getting kidnapped part, and then getting basically forced to lose my memory, but just not being able to remember. I
Not
sympathize
unexpected.
with you. Sympathize?
However,
Sympathize.
you're the
Better to
only
sympathize.
one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
What does
Losing
Siraj
your
look like? I
memories
don't
must
remember.
be really painful. But don't you worry. We'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow.
Get a chance to restart. Reset.
Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
Oh, it's dude with the weird mustache.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
That's the spirit,
I'm
bro.
holding you to that.
You got it.
See you later.
You got this. You can do it. I will be your personal cheerleader. Woo woo.
Have I done?
Oh dear.
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
I'm surprised.
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it?
Jesus.
Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts.
Oh, now we have a
Seriously,
surprised
do
look at
that?
our face.
Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision, but Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Aww. Aww. See, that's the power of a sister's love. Sure, we may cuss you out. We may try to beat you up. Heck, we may try to throw you out the window. Maybe mail you somewhere else. But no matter what, we love you.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out. Dude, it's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure
Paimon's
it's still a
echoing.
work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh?
We haven't even been in here for a minute and he's gone.
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or...
There's no need for that. Let's...
alright. We'll continue in...
Feels like a boss arena.
Ilias!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias.
Have we been saying his name wrong the entire time? I'm saying Ilias, he goes Ilias.
And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
What the heck?
Is
I
this
said I
your
liked you
decision?
too.
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are...
We know who he is.
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you? The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilias's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilias? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham.
Oh, shut it. It's every time I'm like, I like this NPC. It's always just like either you get killed off or they're a piece of crap. I hate it. I'm done liking NPCs. I'm done with it all. I'm no longer gonna like any more NPCs. Done with it. Tired of it. Not happening
You think
anymore.
that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths? But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list! Siraj is a liar!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
Oh my goodness.
The hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
Sino?
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter?
Now remember?
Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
I would never want to get on that. Thank you, truck, for driving by. It's loud. I hate living straight in front of a road. Times. Oh my goodness. But I would never want to get on that my apologies. I would never want to get on that man's bad side. Absolutely not. I'm good. As much as he half the time irritates the crap out of me, I'd still watch my mouth.
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve.
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Madra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates.
I'd expect nothing less from Sino.
This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Bye.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually
already
thought it would
left.
have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Okay.
Hey, we're not your colleagues!
Yeah, we're your friends.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
Sometimes I want to throw you at a wall.
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base!
Mister. Yeah, mister.
See ya.
Boy! You did not just... Bye.
Hold it right there!
Paimon, get him! Tackle him!
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
I know exactly who you're talking about, your roommate, and I'm gonna tell you this here and now. I don't care. I think I would like him more than you.
Stop changing the subject!
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top.
Oh my god.
You know
who's
what?
Trying to join?
Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Remember what I said? It's an amazing idea not to get on this dude's bad side. I'd push him into the river. I don't care. I'd get on his bad side. I don't care. He's getting pushed into the river.
Is this your home?
Yes.
I like the feng shui.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Nope, they wanted us to meet him.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the Academia, are you?
Nope.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
Amazing description, Paimon. Beautiful.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Roommates, uh-huh. And they were roommates.
Yes, yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
No, I hate it when people do that. I hate that so much. I do that to my friends. I do that to my friends all the time. I'll make sure that it's someone they have yet to like be besties with, and I'll be like, I'll be right back, and leave.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham?
We left the door open?
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, just hush it, man. You can't even talk.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
I'm so happy he's the first person to state that. Oh my goodness, I can't.
Yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Wait, who told you?
Questions?
I think it was him again.
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage.
That's an excuse.
He apologized to you, too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are.
Why are we being nice to him? I don't like.
I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Oh yeah?
Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to
So you just failed the process.
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing. It's important to keep your priorities straight.
Oh,
Well,
look who's in the back.
it's about time. You too should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Alright, yeah, okay, we have finished. I'm pretty positive we're finally done. Let's see on that one. Are we done? Is there more to this? Nope, don't seem like it. We have finished. Alhaitham's story has come to an end. Thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, please do like and subscribe. And I hope you have a fantastic day. See you later. Bye-bye.